how would you, and I mean, there's a lot of talk at the moment around all the different and the blending and the at home and then the practical side of that. So, how would you suggest that aspiring leaders position themselves in this employee experience space with all of these dynamics and this constant state of flux?
And I would say the dynamics are interesting. So my view with even that new world of work is, and I know this kind of COVID will go and we'll go back to the office like nothing happened. So back to 2019. And then there's an extreme view that says everything will change and people can work from Dubai or wherever they want. It will be okay, complete flexibility. And then there's kind of a middle view. So I'm kind of in the middle, and I'll tell you why. So the view that will go back to 2019, I think, is very short-sighted. Yeah. And what I've shared with the teams or in the forums that I've been talking is it's almost like when you've come by boat into a country where you are fighting or whatever you are doing, and you then say we will finish and then we'll go back to our boats. I'm saying those boats must be burnt in terms of how we've worked before, because the minute we go back, we would have wasted a crisis, which COVID-19 we know has been a huge crisis in terms of the deaths, health issues. And the other important thing is people have lost their livelihoods because unemployment became extremely high. We can't lose or misuse that crisis. So my view in terms of how this is likely to work out and some of the way we're thinking about it is each business will need to look at what industry they're in. Obviously, I don't think it's a one size fits all, but in a retail environment, for instance, when I look at our business, the bulk of our associates are in stores. Yes. And they have to go there because it's a bricks and mortar business, right? Yes, there's a big online piece that is there and that's growing, but it's not at a point where you can say people are completely online. We're not a take a lot. That's not the business model. So how we're looking at it is hybrid, which is we've refurbished our offices, by the way. Talk about not wasting your crisis. We had our head office in Sunninghill. For those who've been there, was an old building. I think it's probably 20, 25 years old, with doors and compartments and partitions and passages like I've never seen in my life. We took a decision with the Exco team towards the end of last year that it's a chance now, because nobody is at the office, to just refurbish. And so it is an office space for the future that is going to help our associates go there when they want to collaborate. No fixed desk. This is my space, because we're saying it's a fluid environment. People must choose where they want to choose, but come to the office for important meetings, collaboration, and on the days where people need to do their own private work, you are able to get the flexibility then. So that's kind of the direction where we are going. And also knowing that flexibility means different things to different people, right? And so there's a survey now that's actually underway that is designed to help us just understand what that flexibility means for the different stakeholders we have, so that when we come back to the office, which we think will be probably September, we can then have a solution that works. Having been in HR for as long as I've been, there have been almost themes around work-life balance was a big theme. I'm sure there were lots of papers that were written about it, didn't work. Work-life integration became a big, big theme, even bigger than work-life balance. And that didn't work that well. And I'm saying with COVID, and we have that opportunity now, organizations that didn't want to invest in technology and allowing people to work remotely have been forced to. In a period of 2-3 weeks, that money became available and people were able to work remotely. Why would you want to go back when that biggest investment has been made? Because most organizations would never have allowed, because the money is always an issue, but the crisis forced it. So we are there. And in terms of talent, we also need to think about what do talented people want. And it might be different things because it's different stakeholder groups, right? And it also depends on which phase they are within their career. So be flexible enough, I think, in your construct of new ways of working, that you are able to attract the talent that you need and keep the talent that you know you really want. Don't box yourself in terms of a solution. So that's what I would say in terms of leadership. And I think it's also an area where people, leaders, have an opportunity. You know, with HR, we have this, I'm not invited to the table. Now I'm at the table, I don't have a voice. And so those debates just upset me, you know? Because I feel like if you have the position, just take it and own it. Don't wait to be asked to have a voice. Because nobody's going to ask you. You know, if you're sitting with all the self-doubt. This is the one area that is uncharted territory for all the businesses. And it is one of the areas that we can really help lead in our organizations. And leading the conversation doesn't mean you sit with all the answers either, but you are setting the right platform for conversations to take so that collectively you can make the right decision for your organization. But you must also have a point of view as an HR person in these conversations about what would work.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, like participate, get involved. Like, you know, the sum of us all together is going to come up with a greater outcome than single views. So yeah, the participation is absolutely key.